Yo, what's going on, guys? Redstone Gaming here, and today we are telling a story, and usually I don't tell stories, but now it's happening. So, anyway, for the purpose of this story, okay, what happened is, I just learned this today, but one of my family members had the worst foster care experience. And for the purpose of this story, I'm going to name them Jessica. Because Jessica sounds like the type of girl that would stand up for herself. So, Jessica. If you're watching this, I'm sorry that I'm going to say these things. But I mean, your real name isn't Jessica, but I'm just going to call it that. Once I say the story, you may know. Anyway, let's get to it. So, I'm gonna have to say this, very sorry Jessica, but, she smoked as a kid. I think it may have been because, her parents were doing that stuff and they influenced her, stuff like that, I don't know, but her parents were, it just sucked for them. I don't really know, the story behind her parents. I think she told me, but I kind of forgot. I don't want to call out her parents, though, because I haven't really talked to them. I've never, ever talked to them. But anyway, she smoked as a kid, and she went to a foster care. So, the woman there, she asked if she smoked there, and, if she smoked. And she replied honestly and said yeah. So she said, I'm not going to give you cigarettes, but if you look over by the computer desk, there will be at least 2 cigarettes just sitting there. So you can go take it. I don't want to be known by people of me giving them cigarettes because I've done it with other kids. So it's kind of understandable and all that stuff and yada yada yada. So I'm just say something real quick. It's actually kind of a funny thing. All the people know her as a nice girl, because she is a really nice girl. Even though she did smoke, sadly, she is a very, very nice girl. Like, she's kind, and, she's just fine with it. So, she was trying to open up a pop over the sink, and the little thing she was trying to open, she was trying to open it while people were talking, to see who gets to go back to their parents and see them or whatever. And she opens it, but she cuts her hand between her pointer finger and her thumb. And it wasn't just a cut, it was like a gouge, like freaking cut, Brett. And bruh, she screamed cuss words, bruh. Just to keep this, video monetized, she said, "Oh, frick, poopy, butthole." Like, it hurt her badly. All the people were just staring at her, like, even when she was telling this, I'd be like, what are you looking at? Yeah, I cussed, I mean, like, my freaking hand is gouged, what are you, like, what? But yeah, normally, that's a normal thing. But anyway, continuing on, her counselor was a very, very nice person. Her counselor was a very good person. Like, very, very good. And, what she heard from her counselor really upset her. So, the person who was giving her cigarettes, just laying them out, she told her about her. So, apparently, I kept asking her, but I just couldn't get it in my head very well, to quite understand. But, what happened is either my mom, yeah, I know, well, not my mom, sorry, I just got mixed up, sorry. But my family member, wait, what do I mean mixed up? Whatever. But my family member, she's a very nice girl, as I said, and she's very easy to take care of. And the woman gets paid easily just to watch her. So, whenever she got paid easily just to watch her, she wanted to keep her so she could A, make money, and B, like, it was just easy to take care of her. So what the counselor said is, so do you smoke? And she said honestly, and she said yes. So then she said, is somebody giving you cigarettes? And then she said no. And she said that she wasn't giving her cigarettes, she was just leaving them out on the desk. And then the counselor says that the woman giving her cigarettes was telling everyone that she was stealing cigarettes from her. And she's like, what? Like, because she was a really nice person to actually give her cigarettes. But I mean, like, she's gonna go out of her way and say that she was stealing them just so she can keep her. Like, and see, it's not the entire, like, campus. I don't know. I've never been to foster care, so I really don't know what it's like. But everybody at foster care didn't even know. Like, a lot of people at foster care didn't know. So, then they say this. I'm pretty sure some people didn't believe her, but she says all this, and they find out. They get her taken out of foster care, and that is the end of it. But then she moves in with a cop. So then the cop on Christmas, so she's allowed to go and see she's allowed to go and see her parents on Christmas. Like, she knows those rules. And there's this kid that really doesn't get very much attention because, see, something happened to his parents and he doesn't really get very much attention from them, anybody. And if he would have easily just asked if he could go hang out with her and her foster dad, she would have said yeah. But he has to go out of his way and say that that kid and my family member were going to sneak out and try to spend time with with her parents. And then she says, oh, heck no. Like, she even cussed at him. Like, she said, oh, I know. Like, he was even planning on keeping her away from her parents. And then she said, God dang, I know. Like, just to keep this rated PG-13, I'm going to say, she said, God dang, like, I know the rules. I am allowed to go see my parents. I was not going to sneak out. Just because he doesn't give enough attention doesn't mean that I get to, like, go, bleh. I forget, honestly. But she was going on a rant. Like, I don't want to put it as a rant because she was saying it for a good reason. But, she was saying all that stuff to a cop without even breaking a sweat. Like, oh my god. And the cop is just stunned, I think. And the next day he apologizes and stuff like that. She eventually got to go see their parents. Everything worked out in the end. Stuff like that. But, yeah. That's the thing that really sucked for her, and I feel really bad. Like, this counselor was really nice to her, and then this other chick was really nice, yet she ends up telling everyone that she was stealing drugs, or stuff to smoke with. I don't know, cigarettes, but I don't want to put it as drugs, because that makes it sound worse, but, and just to keep her so she can make more money and make it easy because she's easy to take care of. Bruh, like, it just makes me so heated whenever something like that happens. But, yeah, moral of the story is don't do something just for money. I think that should be the moral of the story. I don't know, I'm being too much like Shrubby, even though I'm never going to be like Shrubby. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say. I feel very bad for my family member, but, I mean, bad things like this happen to all of us, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed, kind kind of. I mean, for the content, and not really just for the fact that she was hurt by this. But yeah, either way, I hope you guys feel bad for her, stuff like that. But anyway, I will see you guys later.
Everything's going Gucci, see me loopy. I can let a nigga shoot me, I'm in a two-seat. And before I speak about it, rather grab a loose lead. 30 clip, but a dip, I'm in a